This podcast of storytellers would like to acknowledge the first storytellers whose land we are recording on today, the first peoples of the Kulin Nation. We would like to pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. We acknowledge them and their Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples whose culture lives on today in Naarm, the city, Melbourne. Theirs is the oldest in the world, and their sovereignty was never ceded.
Hello and welcome all you baddies, benders and babes to another tale, another episode of the Book of War, chapter even, the story of 4 teens seeking the Book of War in a world without the Avatar. My name is Jesse Thomas and I play Minh, FANG, the Foundling. He, him, a runaway from the Earth Kingdom who found a new home for themselves in the Northern Water Tribe while hiding from deadly family secrets.
I didn't even realise we were recording.
Yeah, repressed runaway lava bender.
Yeah.
Repressed runaway lava bender.
You can, whatever you say, buddy.
No, that's what you say. That's the problem.
Jesse, you make your own destiny.
Apparently not, okay, if the show is anything to go by. My min fact for today is another Fangtality. Thank you, Ash, for the moniker. This is the story of Ichimaru Fang. He fell down some stairs.
Nice.
If you've listened to the prequel, Min's grandfather is not the only person to succumb to the slippery steps of the Fang estate. Ichimaru Fang, I guess, is like one of both Fang's. I think like possibly his oldest son. Yeah, slipped on some stairs, and he was quite the prodigy too. So it was quite sad.
He was probably the one that actually made the stairs what they are.
I think Ichimaru made the stairs.
And the first time it rained.
Yeah, the first time it rained, he just slip, boop, 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 boop. And then Bofang was like, oh man, better not walk in the rain down those stairs. Sorry, son.
Sorry, son.
It was definitely...
I'll drink to your memory.
Definitely sadder than that, but yes.
Real dark. Hi, my name is Lucas. I play Tomo, the hammer, him, a combustion bender freed from his past demons and ready to unleash his full power to right all the wrongs in this world and to protect his new-found family. Tomo fact, the first time he had a dumpling, he was 8. Deep down below in that terrible, terrible place, one of the guards had a dumpling and it fell from his pocket and it rolled onto the ground and Tomo just sort of sniffed it out. And the outside was a bit cold and grubby, but inside, the warmth, the herbs, the spices, people didn't even know it was pork or chicken because at that point all he ever had in his life was just gruel. But it was a revelation. Like food can taste like something. Nice. And since that day, that was one of the things that he held on to. I want more of this.
I'm not sure what's more distressing, like the fact that your first food was like something fallen on the ground and it wasn't gruel, or the fact that this guard kept dumplings in his pocket.
Yeah. Like, I was going through my head the whole time. I'm like, pocket dumpling.
Well, my most distressing thought is that this is the best fact that you've ever put out. I love this one. And we're, 45 episodes in? Yeah. This is wild.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. You're allowed to hold on to the good ones. Just like the guard was in his pocket.
Yeah, pocket dumplings, everybody.
Pocket dumplings.
Highly recommend.
The hand warmers, you put them in like little Ziploc bags, keep your hands warm.
Hey, you got any pocket dumplings? No, get your own dumplings. God. Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes.
Tots?
Yes, tots. Get your own tots.
Get your own tots.
Speaking of pocket dumplings.
Tots.
Bro, you can't just keep stealing my speaking.
Well, keep doing it, man.
Apparently, everyone's allowed to make their own destiny, so shush.
Yo, what's up? Hello, my name is Georgie, Hazel, and I play Nuro, the Destined, they, she, he. Nuro is a child from the strange and mystical Foggy Swamp. Once a lone wanderer and now part of a pack, Nuro finds themselves navigating a world more complex and mysterious than they ever knew. But every step they take from the swamp, that shadow grows bigger. No Nuro fact, Georgie fact. I am like nearly crapping my pants in anticipation for what's coming next.
Because the swamp?
Yes.
I will mention to everybody that I've received no less than six essays from Georgie over the last 12 months about the swamp and what to expect and what about this and then this creature inside of me and blah. So Best luck, Ash, remembering all of that and formulating that. Alternatively, we'll find out.
If you took any of it on, thanks. But if not, it's fine.
It's definitely influenced my thoughts, but I don't know what's mine, what's yours, and what's the ether.
Can't wait to see.
I don't know about you, Georgie, but I always find that's the best way to get like ideas into existence is you just word vomit at Ash. You say every single thing you've ever thought about your character just constantly, and some of it makes it into the show. Which
truly, I don't ever have any expectations that what I've word vomit at Ash is like, strictly going in. But it's nice to feel part of that.
My name's Ted Darling, and I play Banji, the Idealist, him, a runaway firebender who has risen from the ashes of his old life. With the fate of the world resting on the edge of a blade, he fights for freedom, for justice, and for peace. Banji fact for this week, when he was training with Piandao, one of the first things that the Swordmaster had to train out of Banji was to keep going whoosh, whoosh, every time he was swinging a sword. So Banji no longer does it verbally, but in his head, every time he swings PB, there's like a whoosh. So that's my fact.
That is possibly the most Banji.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ash. I'm the Grandmaster of the White Lotus, or Goose Monkey. Yeah. Little, very, very small fact for everybody. Baru has been brewing in my brain for a very, very, very long time, and it's been really amusing that the opportunities to potentially speak with him, meet him, or otherwise deal with him have just fallen by the wayside every possible time it's come up.
Yeah, we've been to Natsura like twice now.
So listening back to the last episode, there is so much. Here's lore. Have it all. Guess what? There's actually more. I couldn't drop it all in one episode.
More lore?
More lore.
I'm
More.
for lore.
Big mood.
With that, let's roll the music. I'm going to summarize the last episode via person. Minh Fang, you have now learned that you in fact can control lava after your chat with Baru.
Turns out I was just doing it wrong.
It turns out you're just doing it wrong, but you can't do it when you're troubled, which I think is really, really fun. We had the boys sitting back at the bar having a bit of a chat and trying to figure out the world around them after this wily old Minh Fang lookalike gave them the slip. And Nuro and Arturo decided to go on a little spiritual journey, overshot the mark, and found out that there is some bad news brewing in the swamp. So, we're starting at that exact point. The spiritual aspects of both Nuro and Arturo have just whizzed past. Baru and Minh Fang have looked at it and he has said, I have a funny feeling you're going to need to speak to your friends very soon.
Yes, I think you're right. Seems our time is cut shorter than expected. I have so many questions, but I'm sorry I have to go, but there is one thing I want to know.
Go on, and he places his hand on your head and you see the space almost pop like a balloon. Like it just shrivels and dissipates and all of a sudden you're back in the mango grove.
Mother and father have been trying to keep me out of the war for a long time, but I'm starting to think that maybe I have this ability, right? And it is an incredible asset in the battlefield. And you know, all the family books have it in there, and I just don't.
What's your question, Min?
Do I need to stay out of it, or do I need to put my hat in?
Baru puts a hand on your shoulder, and he says, "The problem that you must face is that you have to choose a side if you get involved, and that may seem clear-cut, but it's never that simple. I'm certain that'll make sense one day. But for now, have a think about it. If you need me, you know where I'll be." And he begins to walk off in the direction of the mountain that was pointed out as you traverse the field.
I think he sort of like nods sagely and like thinks on the words just a little bit, and then he sees him walk off and he's like, "Bye, Grunkle."
Well, ain't that, but...
Granduncle. You're my Grunkle Baru. Old Grunkle Baru. Grunkly old Baru.
He turns around and he says, no, I don't think so.
Yes. Yes.
But you
yes.
can see he is smiling. He is absolutely into it.
Would you consider that seeking guidance from a powerful or mentor figure?
Yes, I would.
Wonderful.
It took me a second, but I
Thank
think
you.
that
I just cleared trouble, which means lava bending's back on the menu, boys.
Hell yeah.
I'm here to clear trouble and do some lava bending, and I'm all out of trouble.
All right. What direction did I see? I know it was in the dream spacey thing, but what direction did I see Nuro?
The exact direction that Baro is walking.
Okay.
Let's duck over to Nuro and Arturo. Mr. Fox is still there in this, again, weird rip of fabric. Sort of, you've seen them do this before. It's how they manage to travel super, super fast between places and looks wild-eyed.
Nuro's immediate thought was that it could have been someone they know. It could have been their mum. I think they are, they're just like, Mr. Fox, what's going on?
The thing, the hungry thing.
The hungry thing.
It's arrived.
I just heard someone scream. What if that was my mom? I gotta reach out to her. I've gotta reach out right now.
You find that because you're already in this strange spirit space, it just creates almost like this feedback loop of you trying to use spirit energy while being in a spiritual option. I need you to shift your destiny track, please. How close are we to that?
3.
And then it's like full. Oh my.
And then I meet my fate.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Spirits.
I think in their frustration and being able to fully reach out, because they would want to do something like call from afar or something like that, and there's just like they start smacking whatever's near them. They're just like on the floor, just trying to
I think Arturo looks and is like, I think we just got to get back and we got to get there, right?
We got to go right now. Take us out of here. How do we even? What is this place?
The
Book of War is here.
Yeah, I'm very confused by that.
Arturo.
Look, and he jumps on your shoulder and almost like pecks you on the head, and both of you slam back into your own bodies.
Yeah.
Your head hurts. Like, it's actually like, wow, that hurts. This is the first time, boys, you have noticed that anything was weird about Arturo and Nuro as your mid-conversation about whatever it was you were talking about.
I think Banji and Tomo, I mean, stop me if you want to change this, but I think Banji and Tomo were like stacking cups. Like, because they're sitting in the bar, they were just like doing like a cup tower. And then when Nuro comes back, like shifts the table and the cup tower falls over. And it's like, we won. What are you doing?
Nuro is like in a like manic state, and they like go to grab out the stick, and like they're gonna use it unless someone stops them.
Banji's like hand on the stick, like, whoa, we won.
I need to.
That's okay. Let's go outside.
I heard
Let's go
them
outside.
scream
What? What do you mean? Who screamed?
from the swamp.
That's okay. Let's go outside. Less eyes
I've
on us.
got to talk to my mom.
No, I understand. Let's go.
The last time you pulled this stick out, there was a green leaf and a red leaf. The red leaf is still there. The green leaf is beginning to shrivel.
I think like, unless someone like physically takes it out of my hand, like I'm gonna do it.
I think Banji will like kind of like hold your hand with the stick and like lead you out, because Tomo wants to like take you out. We'll go out into like a more secluded kind of part of the town, I guess.
Min Fang, were you walking straight back or were you dawdling?
I think Baru, like, just offhand is like, take some mangoes if you need. Min's brought back like a basket of mangoes, and I think he's like back into the town proper, and he's just seen everyone run outside.
I would say that there's noise, like there's specific neuro panic noises.
And I see them fighting over the stick, and I'm like, guys,
Give me the stick, Baji.
Oh, you can have the stick, we won. We just need to get somewhere where there's less people watching. Min, welcome back.
Hi.
Where did you go?
I was speaking to Baru.
Right.
Let's unpack that later. Nuro,
I heard a scream
your mom.
from the swamp. I don't know. It might have been her. We gotta. I'm going there right now.
Nuro, I appreciate that we need to go, and getting to the swamp has always been an important timely thing. I cut my reunion with my family just now so we can go, but we have just walked across a battlefield and it is way past our bedtimes, and I don't think we can just get back to the boat
No,
without collapsing.
you're right. You're not ready for the swamp.
No. I am. And you see, like, Min just sort of like his face, like, knowingly, like, we're good.
Yeah, he's clear troubled, so he's...
Yeah. Baru made a lot of stuff with lava bending makes sense. So, and he's like, you're right. Let's find somewhere quiet. We can see how bad this is.
We'll make a call. We'll use the stick and we'll see what's going on. I'm sure. I mean, it could just be nothing. I know you heard the scream. I know, and I want to put your mind at ease. But let's just get
The
somewhere.
fox.
Yeah, the fox came.
The fox said it was the hungry creature.
It's actually made it there, and that's bad, guys. Like,
It's probably what this means. And Nuro points to the shriveled leaf. I've wasted so much time.
Listen, Nuro, I know that you're eager to get back, and if this thing has made it to the swamp, then we'll go there and we'll do what we have to do. But remember, your mother is a spiritual guardian. Like she can do this. She is able to defend the swamp. We'll go there and we'll reinforce her, but she can handle this, man. It's okay. It's okay.
The leaf is still there. It's not too late.
Do you want to use the stick to maybe try and give her a wee nudge? And
I'd really like to use call from afar.
okay,
There is danger in that.
there is. Let's see the roll.
Huge danger in that.
Not with those dice, you're fine.
I think Min sort of leads everyone to like a part of the mangrove groves that was sort of secluded and like, cutting off those sight lines from the village.
nice.
I think in the panic, they were thinking quite like selfishly, especially about reaching out. I think they turn to all of you and they say, "Please let me reach out to my mama. I know it's dangerous. I know I don't even know where I ended up."
Look, and he sort of looks to Tomo and Banji. He's like, if Tomo and Banji both agree, then yeah. But if they think it's too dangerous, then I can't in good conscience let you do this.
I just need to know that she's okay.
Nuro, go for it, kiddo.
Go ahead.
We're fine.
Of course we are. I should have made you roll with other dice.
That's actually a 12 total. All right.
All right.
Laser.
Yeah.
Give me your actions, young child of destiny.
I would like to say, before I do that, I would like to, if I could clear troubled, I was trying to, I guess, potentially seek guidance from these three about that issue before rushing in. I don't know if they're powerful enough.
So, funnily enough,
Kanji.
under normal circumstances, I would say no, but I actually really appreciated it. I nearly cut off the thing being like, oh my God, actually asking before doing something amongst the group.
Yeah.
What is this character development that one of you has shown?
Yeah, no.
So I will let you clear troubled
thank
after
you.
that.
And I think,
Technically, the three of us together are a powerful figure.
yeah, I
Yep.
think so.
Stacked together in a robe. Yeah.
You look at Arturo nods, and there you go, done, problem solved.
Yeah.
Rude.
I'm a
Nuro,
double dragon.
Nuro understands the consequences and how it could impact you. So I guess through like getting the okay, I think allows them to go to a much clearer headed space to be able to reach out properly and actually like perfectly tunnel. So their first immediate question is
You definitely feel that. You definitely feel that now that you're away from that panic, you do get the chance to focus. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think okay, first is a question
Sure.
and it's just a please mama, please tell me you're okay.
You hear back in your head, well, of course, Pumpkin. Why wouldn't it be?
I sent through a premonition of danger of the hungry creature coming to the swamp.
The hungry hippo
The
rabbit.
hungry hippo rabbit.
Hippo Rabbit's actually excellent.
That is actually
I'll
perfect.
start practicing.
Technically, it's a spirit, not an animal, but still. Yeah, I can't throw that away. That's got to. Do they respond to premonition to danger?
No, they forearm and prepare themselves to face the worst.
Okay.
Nice.
You get that sense of resolve back. It's not panic. It's not worry. It's
No, it's okay.
okay.
And I think they just like after that, like they literally just like crumple. There is like such an immediate relief at hearing their mother being okay. And I think they're just like hands in their hair, just kind of like just sitting there, like just like they're in a bad loop of just watching this thing, like terrorizing the swamp, I think.
You visualizing rather than watching is important to say. You can't see.
Sorry.
This.
No. I am visualizing. I'm imagining. Yeah.
So while you're thinking about that, everyone else who's watching this happen, you see that the leaf that is red becomes a little bit greener.
Nice.
Right. Okay.
The leaf that is dying doesn't change.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've all had a big night. Why don't we get some sleep and we can maybe head back to the boat tomorrow? What do you say, lads?
Yeah. First light.
Yeah.
Oh, also, a piece of the book is on Natural Island.
What?
Where?
We were in a cave.
Yeah,
right
it was
after
a cave.
I-
Something. Yeah, I mean, I think we were just drawn to the spirit bits.
Look, I don't mean to metagame, but I think it was you. Sorry.
No, I love it.
No, I don't know if that's. Can I draw that connection?
Definitely. Based on your silly definition, I would say that Min Fang can. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Because he saw the direction and he saw where Baru was walking.
Someone had been living there a long time.
Well, I mean,
It felt like the volcano. You know what I mean? Just that space, that energy.
Min sort of points up to the direction Baru left. He's like, well, Baru lives that way. So,
That's where we went,
and you know,
right at the top.
something was odd about my grunkle. I don't feel...
Grunkle?
Grand uncle. It's some cool earthbender
Do
slang.
you like that? or-
You hear from the mountain, I hate that. No.
But he did seem strange in a weird spiritual way, not like a crazy uncle way. So maybe that has something to do with it. Either way, he said that if I needed to find him, I knew where he was. So I don't think he's going anywhere soon, which means that piece isn't
Do you trust
anywhere.
him with it?
implicitly.
That is a mighty word, Minfang.
Well, I'm a mighty man.
I can see that.
In fact, and I think he looks around to see. I'm just going to very quickly assess the situation to see if there's anyone like eavesdropping. on us.
There's no one. You don't need to roll.
Okay. And I'm like, check this out. And I think Min just like does like a hand sort of pinwheel and like shoots like a line of lava like through the ground and underneath the water. So it's like hidden. And you see lava burst out in this straight line and cool and boil the water. Just he's like, I've got this. We're good.
Wow, man. You're.
Turns out I was thinking about it all the wrong way.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, and I'll tell you another time.
Smash cut. You're all actually waking up, so you all managed to have a room at the bar, all four of you, in two beds. So one singular
Okay.
room, two beds.
That's so cute.
I don't know whether you pushed them together, like, you know,
Slumber party.
as a little like, slumber party style, or whether you were
How many
opposite sides.
beds?
The two beds.
So obviously Tomo and Nuro are bunking.
You're right, because that's very funny. Because like Min, I think Tomo just like puts Nuro to bed and then gets into bed, and then we're like, oh, and then we're both like looking at the bed for a bit.
Banji like jumps in and rolls the blanket over it, and then glares at Min.
I think Min kicks off his shoes and goes top to tail in the bed, so he's stuck near his stinky feet all night. It's like,
Oh, they're earthbender feet too.
Yeah, gross. And then, like, as we're drifting off, Banji does like flick a little bit of the blanket over Min, just like a little gesture of like, all right, we'll share.
After he's already asleep.
Yeah.
Min's first up, I think, with his newfound confidence, absence of troubled, and is like, I think goes to Nuro first, and is like, hey, Nuro.
Dewberry.
They didn't get up, so I like blocked their nose. Time to go, kiddo.
Man, another lesson.
Yes. Quick, we don't have long. Start your homework now while I wake the others.
Oh, wait.
Oh, they're awake after that.
I need your help with something.
It's fine. What?
They can't know.
They're definitely awake after
Wait.
you coughed awake.
Yeah, no.
Or stirring, at least stirring.
I mean,
I don't wanna-
if it helps.
You tell me at the boat, all right? We'll sort it out then.
Okay.
I mean, because I was going to say, Minfang, you're the first up to
But
see.
I think you're...
To see that Tomo isn't there.
Yeah.
So, just outside the room, Tomo was there with 4 cups of matcha, ready for you guys to
Great.
go.
Amazing.
That actually makes so much more sense.
It does. It does.
Thank you.
I thought you were stepping on Tomo's wheelhouse there.
Thank you, Tomo.
Drink deep.
You make really good tea.
Does someone want to wake the writer? He's sort of sleeping away.
Banji. Banji.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Tea.
We gotta go.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you said boat. I don't know that. The fox was pretty urgent, guys.
I agree. We should not be trying to get there from boat. We're
I mean, I get that we needed rest,
Everyone recover 2 fatigue, please.
Thank God.
but yeah, we gotta go.
I've got the silver pieces.
Guys, I mean, Hikaru's been resting all this time. He could use some stretch in his wings. I think we could take the big lizard, you know?
it would be. Listen, it's not easy traversing the lands around the swamp. It would take days to navigate.
I know, believe me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Tomo mentioning Way Gone is not a bad idea, but I worry about playing in a spiritual space. We're about to go into something spiritually dangerous. Are we sure that's the best?
Okay, so Nuro, just to say, I would like a moment for like Nuro to be able to explain.
I think
The swamp.
I think this is the right
This is the
time.
moment?
Yeah, having tea while everyone's trying to figure out how they're getting
Because
there.
I really
You've been preparing for this ever since you signed up.
I have. Okay. Can we retcon something slightly? And can we have been maybe working on something already?
Part of your homework?
Yeah. as
Yeah,
part of my
absolutely.
homework. Before we go into the swamp, you need to know exactly what you're up for.
For the players at home, Georgie has just pulled out a map which looks like it's been scribbled on in crayon, burnt and possibly nibbled at the
I
edges.
actually did rub dirt into it.
This is phenomenal. 10 points, Gryffindor over there. I don't know, you're Gryffindor, I'm just guessing.
That's fantabby.
But that is phenomenal.
Thank you. So
Hufflepuff, I would say, actually.
Too brave.
Whoa, Nuro, did you draw this map?
I did, and Min helped me out with the characters because you need to know that there are places in the swamp that are not safe.
Yep. Fog bad. Very, very bad.
There was a lot of bad.
A lot of bad.
Red,
A lot of bad.
Red River.
No, we don't go near the red.
No. Yeah, this.
Yeah, so
Well,
No.
while we're eating and getting ready, and Min's like splits a mango, chucks half to Tomo.
yeah.
Eat.
Yeah, I think like Neuro's not eating, like you're all sitting there eating and Neuro just starts like marching back and forth and it's just like, now listen here, fellas. I know you know what spirits are capable of. I'm thinking of the Book of War there specifically, but Foggy Swamp is not like anything that you have ever seen before. It will see your memories. It will know your fears. If you go in there not prepared for that, and I think you're all vulnerable right now to that.
I don't know.
No, men, I'm serious.
What's some hallucinatory swamp gas going to do to me?
It's not the gas. And
There is gas.
I think you know that.
Min sort of like sheepishly.
Listen,
like,
if
yeah.
you let it, it will lead you places you can't get out of. You understand me? So number one, we stick together, no matter what.
Does the swamp not know that we're going as friends?
It's not that simple. It's the swamp itself, the Banyan Grove, it's all connected, and sure, like we protect it, and everything there is precious, but there are spirits that don't care about right or wrong. There are spirits that you don't ever want to bargain with.
Dad always said that spirits don't have the same sort of moral code as we do, so...
Exactly. And time and space don't matter in the swamp, okay? It might not be bad, it might not be something after you, but if you're not ready for it.
What, Nuro,
Now,
what's the main thing that we need to be worried about? Because I really don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
okay, listen. Right here, near Chin, a lot of people go missing in there. They got lost in their memories, in their thoughts. That place there, it's potent in that way. It will really follow you, the swamp. And over here, where it says fog bad, you go anywhere near that fog, you'll get stuck in a prison forever, wandering for all eternity. And here, Red River, my mama told me never to go near Red River. There are worse things than you can imagine there.
All right, but...
And here, this is where my home is, in the middle of the swamp.
Okay.
The tree, the banyan here, if you ever get lost, you want to climb to the top and look for that tree. It's the safest place.
Nuro, I think this is all really good information, but where is the thing right now?
I don't know where the thing is. I'm just saying that there's going to be a lot more than that thing in there because you've never felt it before, okay? Like, the swamp is connected to everything. It sees everything. I don't know how to explain this to you, but like I'm scared of y'all getting lost somewhere that you can't get out of, okay?
No, we'll be fine. We have each other, okay?
Banji, you've been there before. Can you explain it?
Yeah, Banji, as Nero's been explaining this, Banji's just been kind of sitting quietly, and then he very seriously looks up at Tomo and Minh. In my years in the army, I was trained to navigate all kinds of environments, and we made decent headway getting in there, but the only way I got out of that swamp was with Nuro. I would have been lost forever. And let me tell you now, when Nuro says it's scary, it's beyond anything that I've ever witnessed before. And I highly, highly recommend we follow Nuro.
But Dad always said that, like, spirits, like, copy your emotions and stuff, right? So just don't be scared and you'll be fine?
Yeah, but it's not just fear. Think of how much we've all been through, and we're going to go into the swamp with that in our heads?
Yeah, the other thing about it is that sort of works in almost a one-on-one type situation, but when you're dealing with what's likely in the swamp, I mean, I've never been. This sounds really interesting, but it's got its own pulse, right? It doesn't need yours. It'll dance to the beat of its own drum.
Now, listen.
I think we're overthinking this, all right? I think we just want to
Man.
go in, find the thing, beat
Listen,
it up.
do not accept any gifts or food from any spirits. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Do not eat any berries without asking me to look at them first. Do you hear me?
When do I eat berries?
I learned that lesson the hard way.
Also, if we do get lost and you can't find your way to Banyan,
Here's a cyanide tablet. It's the fastest way.
I do have friends around, okay? A few spirits that know me. They might help you if you need it. Ra Yahweh, he's he kind of reminds me of Wan Shi Tong a little bit. He's a Walrus Owl. He will swindle you out of everything in your pockets if you let him. Also, remember to use your manners. Also, there's Puddles. It's a fish spirit down now near the southwest part of the swamp. Puddles, he keeps his waters clean. He'll be able to take care of you. And finally, my favorite tree just outside of my home, Wingnut. He's really helpful when you get lost as well. So he's got some useful things to say all the time.
Wingnut, Puddle, and the Walrus Owl. Got it. Can we keep talking while walking? Because we're gonna, if this is such a serious situation that we need to be ready for, then we really should be on our way. But we can decide later, like, if we're going to use Wei Yan or.
Wait, you're crossing the battlefield again?
That's a good point.
I think Wagon will know if he is able to help us or not.
I mean, I could always just send up a firework and ask Hikaru to come pick us up.
On an island with the
That might start
Earthbender
a
army.
fight.
Yeah, good point.
Quit giving away my traps, would you?
I think Tomo's right. I think Wei Gone is the way to do this. But we need to get a message back to the boys in the boat.
We can have him go past the boat.
True.
Silver piece of peace.
How do we summon Wei Gon?
Oh, we just say that we need a ride.
Hey, wait, on! We need a ride.
Yep, there he is. He's coming over that hill right now.
Min Fang stares at the hill and stares and stares and stares.
Any second. Actually, this place might be a bit too war-torn for spirits to come and go as they please.
Nuro, can you call him?
I could try.
Maybe a plead? Try a plead.
Please.
Spirit plead? All right, I'll allow a spirit plead.
He's got to be here to plead with him.
Pleading
Surely.
to the
Hey,
universe.
spirit.
Deliver Wei Gon.
Please, wake on. I know you can hear me. You always hear us. I really need to get home. Whatever it takes, we'll do it. But whatever's keeping you away, get over it. Please.
Give us that roll.
That's a
2 and a 3. Yeah.
that's a 7 with harmony.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to
Very
need.
awkward. Plead.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't mind that. There will be evidence, guidance, or resources required to move them forward.
Makes sense.
The innkeeper walks upstairs and it's just like, did someone order a ride? There's a guy downstairs who says
Yes, we did actually.
Thank you for letting us
so
know.
much.
Okay, bye.
he said he's been waiting for like 20 minutes.
What?
He's lying. I hand him some money.
No, I saw him arrive like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, fellas. Nuro rolls up their map. Let's go.
You meander on downstairs and Wagon looks almost bored and is like, well, hey, fellas.
Why didn't you let us know you were here? Time is important.
Well, I didn't know that. You was still in your rooms. I didn't want to come a knocking.
Here's a silver piece.
Well,
Tomo hands over the... Does Arturo need to pay as well? You know what? Take it, please.
okay, 5 silver pieces. I'm going to need another one from you there, Banji.
Hey, Tomo, put it on my tab.
Wait, how do you know?
Oh, yeah.
How do
I
you know-
mean, is that really the most surprising thing about Wei Gon, that he remembers who I am?
Oh, you
Why
remember
would I
the
not
wild
remember who
ones?
Banji is?
Oh, he's just. Never mind. You might be fine about it.
Is there some sort of hokey pokey going on?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Listen, we need to go back to our boat and then to the swamp.
We have the silver pieces. Let's go.
Jump on, and I'll get you to your boat.
All right, let's go.
Oh, he's ready to.
Yeah, I jumped on
Yeah,
that one.
we
Go
jump on.
on.
Okay. Mosey, I really like it since I learned it.
Hey.
And you begin moving. And I think, Nuro, you begin to tell more about the Foggy Swamp and what to expect and what to see. And you feel like you've gotten 5 minutes into the conversation. The sun's moved in that time, but it feels like it was only 5 minutes you started talking. It's like, okay, we're back in Wharftown.
Oh, I just called it that. I don't think that's the name of this place.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And he pulls up a map and it's drawn in crayon. It's just like, see, Wharftown right here. It's illegible.
A lot of maps going around these days.
How do you think I navigate?
All right,
By the stars? That's crazy talk. What if there's clouds?
all right.
Then you can't see them.
watch the cultural insulting there, bucko. All right, folks, we got 10 minutes. Get what you need from the boat, and then back to Wagon we got to go.
Nuro just waits in the wagon.
Do you want any of your stuff, Nuro?
I don't need my stuff.
I'll
Your
get some of
homework.
this.
You're not going to show your mother?
I don't know if she'd actually be horrified about that. Yeah. Gosh. All right.
Just a reminder, if you want to get back into your regular gear, this would be the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Instead of, what do you call it? A cloth sack potato suit.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Nuro, goes back in to suit up again. Put some armor, swampy armor back on.
I was really looking forward to the scene where you see your mother just like, Nuro, what about them fancy clothes you're wearing? You're really moving up in the world. That's an actual sack that you got there. Wow. My little child coming up.
Got a sack.
Tomo's going tactical. So, trim as opposed to like flowy.
And again, he's just looking more and more trim every time you see this.
I go to Daj, and I pull out the map and sort of go, Daj, listen, through uncomfortable and not worth thinking about methods, we are going
Yeah, I know the drill.
going to the swamp through a spirit wagon. Don't worry about it.
I'm a little bit worried, but go on.
Either way, he's going to get us faster there than the boat or the dragon. So
I recommend you leave and you aim to get to Gowling.
Oh, you need me to... Okay. Yeah, I can meet you there.
great. Just be ready for weird stuff and maybe a hot evac.
He looks at you like and just points to himself. And he's like, I'm fairly certain I'm nothing but used to weird stuff. No, I'm nothing but ready for weird stuff and hot evacs. So, hey.
Great. Try to keep out of trouble on the way. We don't want to make leaving more difficult. Don't do any side quests.
Stay safe, Dad. We'll see you in Gowling.
Okay. And Arturo gives him a little wing salute and says, you're the acting captain while I'm missing.
Tomo has a thought. Hikaru's still with us, right?
He's in this.
He's in the ship.
Banji's going down to.
Wagon. Is there room for a dragon in this wagon?
Absolutely not.
I mean, I'm already in it.
Never mind.
There's already two dragons.
There's already two dragons. I can't fit a third one.
Banji goes down to see Hikaru and say cheerio, and he gives him like a big hug and a little kiss on the cheek. All right, Big Yin, stay safe. Dad is in charge, and I'll see you again soon. And I'll tell him that, if we need you, we'll send up some fireworks, okay?
You see him flop over onto his side and almost expose his belly and start doing his little dragon purr.
I give him a big little on the belly. Just
He goes to bite you.
I let him.
Remember
Remember that
that
thing where he like nibbles on? He's like, ah ha ha.
Remember that fatigue that you cleared?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Mark II fatigue. Because
fatigue.
Yeah, the second. So the second you let in, the first one was a playful one. The second one was a bigger playful one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can also
Remember, this is Sterling the Pot. Whatever Sterling was doing this week is how he reacts.
Min's gonna find Tomo quickly before we go.
Yeah.
Just have a quiet aside with him. Tomo, and he sort of gestures come over here. I want to chat.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this thing is your appetite or something, right? Or it's got it. It's got part of it.
It's taken it.
Are you okay? I kind of feel like we're going to fight a part of you. in a
I
sense.
feel like I should care more somehow. I feel like I know that this is mine, but somehow just because I have no appetite, like I just don't feel anything here other than my concerns for Nuro and you.
I'm also worried if we do defeat this thing, maybe we can't get your appetite back.
There are worse things right now.
All right, well, just saying that you've got final call on how this thing might end with it. Like, it's yours, right? Like, it's you. So
it's taken something from me. I don't know if this is me in that sense. Like, my appetite is not an entity in its own right. Like, I don't.
But maybe it is now. That's what I mean. I don't really get how spirit stuff works in this sense. This is even more confusing than regular spirit stuff. But
I haven't never had anything taken from me like this before. So, but Minh Fang, thank you for your concern.
yeah, no problem. I don't know. This is such a weird thing that we're going to deal with.
I think it's very on brand for what we do.
That's true. Hey, we'll probably find a piece of the book there too.
Shade thrown. I'll just sit over here then, shall I?
Knowing our luck. at
Knowing
least.
our luck. Well, we've got 2 dragons and a lava bender on our side.
A spiritual one, apparently, allegedly. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm unsure about how this is going to look.
Mark troubled.
No. Absolutely. I refuse. Baru knew everything about us. Apparently, remember that night at CD Merchant? When I was, Yanni made me, well, I was drunk. But I had a vague memory and I couldn't remember what I dreamt about. But turns out I was speaking to Baru. He knows everything. All about you guys, all about the book. All of it.
Hey, Ted, could you please roll and assess the situation, please?
Sure. That is a 7.
On a 7, you hear a muffled voice coming through one of the communication pipes that runs through the ship into the engine room. And you definitely hear Minh Fang saying something about Baru and something about knowing things.
But he can't leave the island.
I don't think so, no.
And you trust him implicitly.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems really cool. And in fact, he's the nicest member of my family I've ever met.
Well,
I
then,
haven't met myself.
then I guess we can come back to him later and we deal with this first.
He's really cool. Like, you guys are going to like him.
I look forward to meeting him.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Great. Anyway, let's go.
Hold on. And he pulls you in for a hug.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
give-
Thank you for checking in.
it's okay. Check with me all the time.
Don't do anything stupid.
Hey,
You're good, but you're not that good.
Hey,
listen. I am.
Tomo, do you want to roll a guide and comfort here as part of that? Because I really like that.
I have no harmony bonuses, but that's a 9.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you are taking the advice that Tomo is giving, which is, hey, you are allowed to be a cool Fang, but also be safe, be clever about it. If you are willing to take that advice, then you can clear a condition.
Or to fatigue.
Or 2 fatigue.
I will clear a condition. I'm going to clear... This seems counterintuitive, but I'm going to clear insecure. Because it's like, someone, Tomo's paying attention.
Yeah, Tomo's got your back.
He's got my back.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you might not actually have this, but if you don't, I'm here. And I think that really resonates with him. So I'm going to remove insecure.
Yeah, I don't think that's counterintuitive. I think that's correct. Someone checking you, hey, I know you're confident, but you're good. You're not that good. You're right. I am good. I'm not posing. I am good.
Yeah. And I think he's going to hold on to that question that Tomo has to answer truthfully. Just for the moment. I don't have a question yet, so unless something...
So I guess we get back on Wagon's wagon.
Yeah.
Great. Yep.
All right, silver piece of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah.
PB.
Oh, why does he count?
Of course I count.
Of course
You're
it counts.
you're an inanimate object.
Yeah, you inanimate object.
Whoa. Let's not go calling everybody names.
You begin to see the sword begin to move out of its own sheath for a second.
Come on.
All right. We get it.
No fighting on the wagon. You paid your pieces. Now keep your peace.
I think like Nuro like is stinky at PB, so they go and
Yeah. Also, I also don't trust the genocidal dragon in the sword.
So Nuro will go and really shyly sit next to Tomo, if he makes some room or offers.
Yeah, well, of course. Like he scooches over.
Yeah.
I think Min's gonna like take Nuro's map and start studying the map a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So, men. How was meeting with Baru?
Yeah, it was great. Really good. It was nice to meet a cool family member that didn't have baggage.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. He did have a lot of baggage. But like the cool kind, not like the, war kind.
The Versace baggage.
Yeah. Like
Not the duffel baggage.
the premium cool guy baggage, where you're still a nice person to your family members.
Yeah. So, I couldn't help but notice that he kind of knew our names.
Yeah, he did. He knew everyone's names, didn't he?
Yeah, well, how? Do you know how?
I'm not sure. Maybe he wrote in a journal or something, or read my diary without my permission. No. Do you remember that night in CD Merchant? And we all had apparently you all had dreams. Well, I also did have a dream. Not that I remembered it, but it was to Baru, and he was there, and we had a chat. Apparently.
Yeah, right. And just out of curiosity, do you know what you spoke about?
Oh, pretty much everything, I think.
For those playing at home, Jesse is doing his best old man impression of needing glasses to read a map.
Nuro's writing's not great.
Oh, okay.
It's like literally the first thing that they've done.
Yeah,
So
I
he's like,
purposely made it really bad.
Okay.
No, it's good. I'm acting.
Oh, yeah. I was expecting it was an acting like, yeah, I'm not really listening to you, so I'm doing like the old man squint, but your explanation is actually even funnier.
And then Min pulls out like a small charcoal pencil, like they've spelled cinder wrong, and he just starts like correcting it.
So when you say everything, surely you don't mean everything, right? They know our names and...
Oh, well, apparently I spoke about you, I spoke about the book, I spoke about lava bending, I spoke about Yanni. I don't remember it.
Which book did you speak about?
Min rolls up the... Listen. Wagon said no fighting on the wagon.
Oh, I'm not fighting. I'm just doing
Well,
some
your
fact-finding.
attitude kind of feels confrontational, bro. So if you got something to say, maybe you just need to say it.
All
I know
right.
you don't like conferring with your
Let's-
associates, but...
Let's say what I need to say.
Anyone that's looking at the path that you're traveling, it almost looks like the sun is going down. It shouldn't be. It's like midday, but, the shadows are stretching long right now.
And how, are we just, on a nondescript path across the ocean? Like, is it just not... Are we in this weird sort of space again? Like,
You're traveling on a path,
right.
is what it looks like.
Okay. I guess Min's not that interested in the spirit.
But
world.
it's like left and right is all water.
No, it looks like you're just traveling across land.
Okay.
At a regular speed, or are we going like Fast and Furious NOS levels?
No, at a regular speed.
Still on Natsuo?
Well, you're uncertain because you haven't been all the way around Natsuo, but it kind of looks like maybe.
It's fascinating. I think Tom was just like, And he looks at you both and goes to Nuro. Nuro, if they throw down, I'm going to put my money on Min Fang.
Man, huh? He did just learn lava bending, but
2 dragons is a tough fight, though.
And you see Archie's in between your two heads.
I think it's cut back to them. It's like, so if you've got something to say, why don't you just say it?
Yeah, okay, so you've been giving me a hard time for weeks and weeks and weeks because of what I chose to do with the Book of War, to try and save us all. And now you're telling me that not only have you spoken to this random stranger to us, and even though he's part of your family, he is still a random stranger, you've told him everything? And then now he also apparently has a piece of the Book of War, and you're quite happy to just leave and you trust him with it.
First of all, telling someone something is different than changing the fabric of reality, Banji. Second of all, yeah, he is my family and he's really cool, okay?
And what am I? Am I not your family?
Oh,
So
you
how
are.
come
You're a
he
big
gets
pain in
carte
my
blanche to
ass
do-
part of my family.
Well, then that's what brothers do. We're pains in the arse, right?
yeah.
So
Well,
how
I
come
mean-
he gets a free pass and I've had nothing but cold shoulder from Minh Fang
Well,
for weeks?
First of all, he's done nothing wrong to me. First of all, so why would I give him any sort of grief? And he was actually really cool. I expected a real harsh time and a lot of family drama, but he was like really just chill and like, yeah, no, it's fine. I can teach you this and I can explain this to you clearly and I can, have a discussion with you and not just do my own thing without considering anybody else's feelings or emotions. So like that was nice to get from a family member for the first time ever.
So when you went with Baru, did you confer with us? Did you say, hey, this complete stranger who we don't know has just kidnapped me? Did you ask if you could go and talk to him? Did you make sure that we were okay? You didn't know. He put me in the dirt. You didn't even check to see if I was okay.
No, not the dirt. And
Yeah,
he
the
gestures
dirt,
to his-
Minh Fang. I'm a Fire Nation soldier. Dirt is scary.
Well, let me say. So you're upset that I went and did something without considering anyone else's emotions or feelings?
No. I'm upset that apparently all I can do is the wrong thing. But when someone else does it, or when you do it,
Well,
when Nuro does it, when
start
Tomo
doing
does
the right
something,
thing, and maybe you
I
won't
haven't
have
done
a
anything
problem.
wrong.
Right, okay. If that's how it's going to be, that's how it's going to be.
I'm really starting to get sick of your attitude, Bunny.
Yeah.
Listen,
Tell me about it.
fellas. You can't go into the swamp with this energy.
I've got no energy. It's all his problem.
Yeah, it is all my problem. So
Oh, it's both of your problems.
I haven't done anything wrong.
In your life, I'm sure.
I didn't say that. But thank you for believing in me.
You're both acting like children.
And that's coming,
That's coming from
Nuro.
the child.
Well, you would
Sorry,
you would
sorry, Lucas.
well, you would know best, Nuro. You are the child.
Yes, I am. Though it is shocking to me in this moment.
Why? Why we all suddenly like, oh, Min sucks when Banji literally ripped himself out of our lives for 5 weeks.
yeah,
Why am I the bad guy,
accidentally.
right?
No. You're not the bad guy. And I'm not saying you haven't done something wrong. What I'm saying is that you just trust this stranger complicitly because they share your name. You've never met them. You don't know Baru from a bar of soap. But when it comes to me, I'm the bad guy. I've apologized for what I did. And what I did, it was for us. And I've suffered because of it.
Have
Not
you?
just I don't know if my family thinks I'm dead, Minh Fang.
You bought their safety forever.
Exactly. And I bought our safety from Cinder Squad.
No, you haven't.
Have they shown up? Have they made an appearance? They do. They think I'm dead, man. They think I'm dead. They're
They
not going to
think
come
you're
after us.
dead. We're still alive to them. We're still alive to sideburns. You've done nothing but ease the troubles of your life. You didn't affect us at all.
Okay. All right. Well, fine.
You can't just click your fingers and make all your problems go away. That's not how life works, Banji. And you just abused that and did something we all agreed not to do. Don't even get me started on the lizard teaming up with you and scheming together.
The sun, again, shouldn't look like it's setting, but the sky feels like it's turning red, like it's about to go over the horizon.
I don't know what you can do to make it up with me, to make me okay with your poor choices, which you seem to keep making, by the way, gestures to the sword.
Tomo, make them stop.
No.
But until you can prove to me that you can take anyone else other than your own feelings into consideration and decision making, I'm gonna keep giving you crap, man.
So then, what's it going to take?
We'll find out, won't we?
Right. Well,
Until you do it, I can't tell you. But believe me, I'm not letting you out of my sight because I don't trust you on your own decision making for
yeah,
a
because
second.
I'm not a Fang. You've made that very clear that you don't trust me because I'm not part of your family. So let's just leave it at that, shall we?
Completely missed the point, but okay. And he sort of he leans back and crosses his arms. It's like, sorry for the show, Nuro. I didn't mean to upset you. And he hands the map back and says, old Firebender McGee over here drives me insane. sorry, or was it McBlaze? Or did you get rid of that too? I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, I was pretty happy.
It was good.
Is way gone? How long?
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
You look and you see Wagon looks like he has turned red. Like he is almost smoldering. Like,
Way gone. What?
What do you want?
What? Are you okay?
Can Tomo try something?
always.
I think when Banji is like kind of heated in that, as he like literally is, things is resolved and you're both sulking,
Yeah.
and your body's like really navel gazing, introspective. I want to kick him off the wagon.
Way gone.
No, Banji.
Okay. I guess roll. I mean, do you want to use a technique or do you want to use a move?
Pinpoint accuracy in the back of the head. Just
I guess I don't know. I probably pinpoint thrust. I don't know if that's gonna work.
What's your appear or disappear in a scene?
Sorry, I don't have that no more.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just picturing, the Mortal Kombat fatalities where it goes like X-ray and sees like the skull shatter. It's like as Tomo kicks Banji, just like
Surely not. I'm picturing more of this is Sparta type kick. But
Would it maybe be just a skills and training?
yeah, let's go skills and training.
Yeah, but my focus is no good no more. I think, can we call it a creativity?
No.
creatively kick you off.
Creatively, yeah. What a good trick this will be. Eat dirt.
Because I am pushing my luck to make it happen.
There's a penalty for pushing your luck.
I think there's gonna be a penalty no matter what.
All
Out of
right.
the dice, my friend.
Yeah, but it's a difference between a -1 or a +2.
You've never failed a roll before, so I wouldn't worry.
That's not true.
Not true.
Let's see let's see the roll and don't spit on them. That's worse. Okay, roll. I don't know whether this. I legitimately cannot tell from the other end of the table.
You don't know what that is?
Well, there could be 2 1s and everything's just gone nuclear.
That's a sickness 6.
okay.
That's
What happens here, Luke? What is happening? Show me your workings.
I keep getting away with
In an imperceptibly short amount of time, Banji
stole it.
finds him. Tomo just does a quick front kick and sends Banji off the wagon.
So very funny, but entirely unnecessary.
whoa,
No,
whoa.
it's necessary.
Is the wagon still going?
Yes.
Am I just like
If you don't trust him, you bring conflict into this group, we're all dead. So either we leave him behind now, or we stop the wagon and you two work it out.
Oh, please.
Weirdly enough, the sky has gotten lighter.
Oh, please.
Wagon is getting a little less red as well.
Yeah.
I think you really meant don't fight on my wagon.
Sort of like... Is Banji like running up to the wagon?
No.
Left. It's up to you, dude.
I pull out my rope and I'm like, all right, I'll get him. And I just lasso and grab him and like, Banji, you don't get to run away from your problems.
That wasn't me.
Well, start running, you idiot.
You're towards force, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to shift you towards care because I think that this is the funniest, most forceful way of showing care in the possible
Also,
world.
Ted, I love you like, what?
I think Min's on the back of the wagon, like pulling him in and like trying to get him in closer. And he's like, look. And he sort of looks to Tomo and Nuro sort of coyly. And he's like, it's clear we kind of have some stuff to think about. And maybe we can come back to this when our emotions don't literally change the world and people around us. And he sort of gestures to Wagon.
Fine.
let's call a rain check on the arguing and the fighting and me beating you up later, okay?
Fine.
Oh, we admitted it.
Let's just get on with it.
I think he gets you close.
Tomo puts his hand on, and I'm hoping you're both in earshot now, right?
Yeah, we're all on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I climb back onto the wagon.
Don't. I know this is not gonna be over within the next few minutes, but you both understand. If there is any of this poison close to the surface of your heart, it will come out, and it won't just be the two of you. It will be me, it will be Nuro. So, only let him come back on if you trust him with your life. Banji, only come back on if you trust him with your life.
I've always trusted men. I've always trusted you, Tomo. And of course, I've always trusted Nuro. I just want you all to trust me again.
Oh, actions speak louder than words. And he pulls you back up and he's like, it's clearly still not okay. He's like, I will give you the chance to make the right actions. And he bundles up his rope. And I think Min knows that like this issue isn't going to resolve unless Tomo hears what he wants. So I think I'm going to try and trick because I'm like, I do trust Banji with my life, but not in the way that Tomo wants.
This could end so badly. I'm here for it.
I realize that this is a wild, risky thing to do, but it just feels...
So you're tricking Tomo?
I'm trying to trick Tomo.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Although, I can't use it. A trick is for tricking an NPC.
Yes, but in this case, I am going to allow it. The general vibe of you creating this placid facade by comparison to trying to actively convince someone of something.
Yeah, okay.
I think this is more about disguising yourself than it is about
Yeah, okay, I'm trying to
fooling
hide
someone.
my
Yeah,
emotions.
but so that's why I think this trick is a good
I
one.
think it's like Min is being truthful. He's like, I will give you the chance to make the right choice, but he can't get rid of his emotions.
Give us the roll.
That's very on brand, yeah.
5 and a 1 plus creativity. Oh, that's a 7.
Nice.
On a hit, they fall for it and do what you want for them. Oh, so on a 7 to 9, I pick 1.
Yeah, I think that because this is a little bit different, I think that the key component to this is that you see the sky goes from that red, that sunset, that it almost looks like it's back at midday again. And you get the feeling, everyone just almost lets out a breath of relief here that, you know, what you've said and done here has settled way gone down enough. So even if there is a little bit of like simmering tension, it's clearly not enough to affect the spirit right now.
Yeah, I think because obviously I think Banji and Min are looking at each other's eyes when they're like, yes. Like Min's tricking Tomo being like, yeah, we're cool, but
we know.
we know.
We know we're not done here. Yeah.
And I think that does it. And you hear... So I'm going to throw this in just in case this is where it ends, but I don't think it is. I kind of wanted to say it. Arturo goes to Nuro and says,
I really should have put a bet on Tomo winning the fight. I don't know why I didn't.
Wagon sort of looks and says, well, I'm sorry, everybody. I lost my cool a little bit there. Normally I just take the long way when it's a silver piece, but I kind of feel like I owe you the express class. Where exactly did you want to go?
Well, we've got to get to the swamp, but and Nuro like grabs the map.
What are you looking for?
We're looking for something that's. I need to get to the Banyan.
You need to get to Banyan?
I need to get to Banyan Grove
Why?
so I can find it.
Well, I could just take you to it.
To the monster.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It would stop it from coming closer to your family.
I didn't realize that you was in a hurry, but it sounds like you're very stressed about this.
Tomo, are you ready for this?
Tomo looks up at the sky and seeing that it's clear, and looks back at you. I think we're as ready as we'll ever be.
Cool. Well, wait on. I suppose that would be really helpful. Thank you.
Okay. I highly recommend everyone grab on. Mosey! And all of a sudden, the pelican horses has got double in number. And you all see the light fantastic. As time and space bends around you, you feel like you don't move anywhere, but the world itself shifts and shapes, and you look and you're past a mountain, and then you blink and you're underwater, and then you blink and you're through a forest, and you blink, and all of a sudden you hit what feels like a wall. Everyone goes for a big tumble. Everyone was holding on, so you don't go flying out of the wagon, but that felt like a big old stop. That actually felt worse than a Hikaru crash, but weirdly everyone feels fine. Like, it was just the sheer jolt that you had.
Oh, that stopped me in my soul. Wait on, what was that?
Nuro darts up and looks around.
And you see there is a gap. You are at the edge of the swamp, and you see that there is a gap where it looks like a tornado has just run through and torn things out. Weirdly enough, not everything looks like it's missing. Some things look like they've almost turned grey, or they're beginning to break down, or really not alive. Spiritually, they're gone, but the physical still remains. And Wagon looks and says,
Yeah, I can't. I don't know that I can go in there. It's not right. But this is the path.
It's not right.
Min vaults off the wagon. He's like, yeah, I kind of expected that you won't be able to get us into the swamp. It's so spiritually messed up.
Well, normally I can. I'm from the swamp.
I knew it.
Swamp person.
Yeah.
Cool.
I knew it.
I told you when we first met, I'm from the swamp too. You didn't believe me. I'm actually just a... And he points at your map. He goes, I live over here. Remember I said I look a little bit over the swamp?
Ah, you live near... Yeah, you live near a wingnut.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Wait on. Thank you. This is awful. And like Nero's just like staring out at the destruction, just that path of destruction. It can feel like the death and decay of it.
I think Min...
I was going to say, I think Banji walks over and puts like a hand on Nero's shoulder, and we want it. It's okay. We're here now.
Hey, listen. And Min sort of picks Nuro up off the wagon, places them down, and sort of gets their eye level. It's like, we're here to fix this, okay? This is what we're here to fix, and, you know, swamps get better all the time. It'll be fine.
I think Nero just like furiously wipes tears away and hugs you, actually, very, very quickly. Like just like desperate need of comfort in that moment, and then walks up to the edge of the swamp, and very like they feel it. This is just, it's their home. It's them. They feel them. Nuro reaches, like squats down, and for the first time in a very long time, their hands connect with roots and life in the swamp.
The Book of War is Lucas Lee as Tomo, Georgie Hazel as Nuro, Ted Dowling as Banji, myself Jesse Thomas as Minh FANG, and Ash Cooper as our Game Master. The theme song and outro, The Book of War Remains, is by Matt Harrison, as well as Nuro's theme. So, based on the way our schedule is going this year, we think it's actually more likely we're going to be releasing throughout December, and actually the first month of the year we will be taking off in some way. Whether that's recording or releasing, we're not sure yet. Keep in mind, you'll probably get some extra stuff over Christmas. As always, we will let you know as soon as we know. Speaking of our Patreon, go check it out if you haven't already. You get access to loads of stuff. You get Reading the Book of War, all of our additional one-shots, the player character prequels, as well as the bloopers and outtakes, which are pretty funny. Also, don't forget, here at the Book of War, we are affiliated with Arkham Forge. So Arkham Forge is your one-stop location for all your virtual tabletop needs. So go check them out at arkhamforge.com. Use our offer code, The Book of War, all one word, for a $5 discount at checkout. The next episode will be out on December 7th, so we will see you then. Don't do any side quests or anything that may or may not happen in a space that we don't necessarily see now. Maybe.
What is so much fourth wall breaking this?
Yeah,
So no
the same
so no
thought.
Patreon content between here and there. Got it. Okay.
I mean, I feel like now we have to, that we've done it.
Actually, now that you say it, I think that a side quest is a really good idea. Yeah. What shenanigans can we get up to?